Yes, this is Luis here from West Houston Subaru in service.
When Luis Machado graduated from George Bush High School, he knew exactly what he wanted to do. He loves his job, but this...
Yes, sir. What can I do for you?
...is not it. This is. He's a 21-year-old Marine reservist, and this is what he really loves.
Because at work, I have to be really the nice, smiling, go-getter guy. But here, I have to be the Marine that I'm supposed to be, which is still a go-getter, but serious, on point, and taking care of business when it needs to be taken care of.
So Luis joined 600 other Marines, mostly from Texas, here in the backcountry of Fort Hood. This is Alpha Company. Bravo and Charlie Company are just over the ridge. A lot of these guys have already seen combat, but they will train here for 2 weeks, refining their skills in case they have to go back to the war zone.
On the machine gun range, they're no longer car dealers or college students, insurance agents or teachers. They're Marines with the Lone Star Battalion taking dead aim with a .50 caliber machine gun. It spits out chunks of lead like watermelon seeds. 550 rounds a minute. One bullet can stop a truck in its tracks at more than 2,000 yards. Demoralize an enemy, and if they're lucky, bring Marines home to their families.
This is where we push the Marines very hard, extremely hard in training, because the harder you work in training, the less likely you are to fail in combat.
Lieutenant Colonel Joe Orsi works for a defense contractor, but today he's the boss, and his command staff is getting these Marines ready for battle.
Keeping the missile pointed downrange.
While the machine gun is old school, this Javelin missile is cutting edge, precision guided, and deadly accurate. The kind of fiery fury Captain David Wright has seen rain down on enemy tanks firsthand.
Did you have any second thoughts? Now I'm deployed, now I'm going in, this is the real deal, this isn't training.
No, absolutely not. I mean, that's why I joined the Marine Corps in the first place.
Captain Wright has led men through combat zones in Afghanistan and training exercises in the Texas Hill Country. But his wife would prefer to find him here, fighting to purify fuel products in Houston.
She'd much rather see you here than out there in Afghanistan.
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah. I mean, the equipment and fuel can be like somewhat dangerous, but you know, a lot less worry than having to walk up on a bomb on the ground or, you know, get shot at.
Wives want to make sure husbands come home, which is no guarantee in the war on terror.
Gun 3, fire!
So make no mistake, these are not war games being played by weekend warriors. September 11th changed that. Too many of these men have seen the sobering reality of combat.
It's definitely rewarding to get to have all these guys working so hard for you.
So they train with hopes of going home, back to their families and their other jobs. But they're ready and willing to fight, willing to sacrifice, so the rest of us don't have to.
I think people understand that there's a price to freedom, and it may mean that their son has to go overseas for a little while. It hurts and it's painful, but I think everybody out here believes in what they're doing.